to Sun Coverage 2011. Wall-to-wall sun for you. We've got downtown Sacramento. I forget what the thing is in the middle. And then on the right, I think that's the Sutter Buttes. Sutter Buttes in the middle. What's on the right? It all looks the same.
I think the thing in the middle is the same as the thing on the left. I know the one constant is that big ball of fire in the sky.
I have to do this. Yeah, I think that was Stockton now. I can't remember. They all look the same to me because then, yeah, we zoom in all those cameras.
Now, Marianne, you really don't have to cover your eyes like that because we're just watching on a TV monitor.
Yeah.
Come back. Can you get a shot of this? Look at this.
So
Look at this lady.
It's actually because of the ones here, the lights here in the studio.
Look at that's what she. The whole last 30 seconds, she's like this, going.
Can't wait.
Going. Huh? What's up with this?
You heard of the new what the new trend in sunglasses is? The modified cat eye. You heard about this?
No, I have not.
I'll pull up a picture for you. I don't know if I can wear them. I don't know if we can wear them. All right, we want to check in with our truck tracker dispatcher, Jason Maloney. He found a place that turns tires into rubber pellets. The question is why? He's
dispatched himself to Tri-C Manufacturing in West Sac, again close to the TV station where he's helping out Mother Earth. Good morning, Toots.
Good morning there, Don, Marianne. Hey, yeah, we're here at Tri-C Manufacturing, and you see all this conveyor belt and all these tires. Let me bring in my buddy Mike here. We're going to talk about how this operation works first, and we're going to talk about what they do with it. So, hey, Mike, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, hey, explain exactly what we're going to be seeing here.
What we're looking at is the tire processing operation here. And what we're doing is we're bringing in waste tires. We're sorting them out by classification, and then we're processing them further down the line. So what you're seeing over here is you're seeing the truck tractor tires being with the beads pulled, and then we're staging those tires further down on this side prior to being shredding. So what you're seeing now is the truck tractor tires are being shredded for 2.5-inch tire chips, which will then be used for feedstock for the crumb rubber that will be processed further down the line.
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right, so why 2.5-inch strips?
Well, what that does is that gives us a small enough chist to process in our granulation operation to further downsize that to crumb rubber.
Okay, now the days of tires filling up landfills are over. What's this stuff used for?
There's various products that we produce here. Tire shreds here on the shredding line can be produced for tire-derived aggregate, which is used for backfill, road beds, dampening, control, and light rail. Also, it can be used for tire-derived fuel, and it's also used for alternate day cover to cover over garbage at landfills.
Okay, it's also used, I know, for high school athletic fields.
Yeah, the feedstock that we grind down to 10- mesh crumb rubber, for example, is used in the athletic field surfaces. It's also used as a crumb rubber modifier for asphalt, concrete, and it's also used for various rubber molded products.
All right, cool. Well, hey, coming up in the next hour, guys, we're going to take you inside, and we're going to show you how they take these 2.5-inch chunks of rubber and turn it into a fine powder.
You know, it seems he's really found his calling there. I mean, with the hard hat and
you look very official. With
yeah, you do, right.
Well, it's a science here. Our buddy Mike here knows his stuff.
I guess he does.
Thank you.
All right, Jason Maloney out there live for us today. Pretty cool thing on the truck tracker. Well, this is going to add to the water cooler chat today for sure. A new study says women start to feel old at 29 years old. When do men feel old? At 58, twice the age. The vast difference can be attributed to the fact that society values the attractiveness of women more than men. Speaking of attribution, the study was brought to you by a funeral plan provider in Great Britain.
Well,
maybe
hey,
when they want to start offering deals, I guess.
I think that's absolutely correct. I'm 52, and I feel honestly like maybe I'm just old enough to get my driver's license.
Really, I know. Isn't it funny? But when you were younger, though, when you were a kid or a young person, when did you think was old?
I thought old was probably about 30 years ago. Back, I would think probably mid-20s. And I had a real moment with my son over the weekend. I was in Los Angeles, and he's 20. He'll be 26 this week. I'm 52. We were going through Netflix. We had a couple of seconds, and he was just drumming through all of the possible choices. And the movie No Way Out with Kevin Costner came up, and I said, oh, my God, this is awesome. Have you ever seen this movie? And he said, no, slow down, Pop. We can watch it. And then I realized that I love the movie so much, but it had young Kevin Costner in it. It had Sean Young, some racy scenes in the limo when they're driving around D.C. And I'm sitting there on my son's couch watching this with him, and I'm thinking, this just was not a good choice. Finally, 30 minutes into the movie, I ended up saying to him, here's what I think we're going to do. We're just going to pause it right here. I'm just going to tell you. Spoiler alert, if you happen to see did happen to see this movie 25, 30 years ago, I said, Kevin Costner is a Russian spy. Sean Young is having an affair with Gene Hackman, and the guy that's Gene Hackman's aide kills himself in the very end of the movie. There you go. I'm sorry I wasted this on you. Now let's watch something you'd like to see. It was the generation gap because I felt like an old man because I was so excited. Like, you've never seen this movie with Kevin Costner? We got to watch it.
It's a good one.
And as soon as it started, I could just see his eyes just
glaze over.
Like,
I was just realizing when I was born, my grandparents were 49 when I was born in 61, and they always seemed like grandma and grandpa to me. Even when I remember 6, 7, 8, they were only in their 50s. I'm just now realizing that.
Well, now,
I always picture them.
Without being offensive, how old do you feel you are?
I don't know. I feel 40. You know.
Do you think you feel 40?
Almost 10 years younger than I am.
So is that good or is that
I think it's
bad?
great. No,
you think
I
that's
think it's
good?
great. Yeah, I think you're as old as you feel. I've met people who are my age who seem so much older than me, and people who seem a little bit younger, which I envy. But this was Tina's question this morning: is what do you remember being old when you were a kid?
Remember when we were kids? Like, oh
my grandparents were old, but they were the age I am now. My grandparents are as old as I am now.
Yeah,
just about.
That's old.
Well, it's all up here, and I try to hold on to the part that really I think mentally I'm still 13, 14, 15, and I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kids. I don't want to grow up. I just don't want to.
Hey, if you're out there and listen to Dawn on the radio during the week on KHTK, we would love to see you in person. We want to know what kind of viewers Dawn is bringing to Good Day.
Creepy ones.
Yeah, we're calling you Don's Drone. So if you're one of his radio listeners who has converted to this medium, tell us a little bit about yourself. Email us goodday@kmaxtv.com. Tomorrow we're looking to send a truck to someone's house for a little sit-down chit-chat and kind of show us around.
Right. No pressure. No pressure. But oh, please, and there again is Carmichael Dave.
Right.
In the
You
middle.
can also email us through our website. Go to Sacramento.com. At the top of the page, click on Don G. And
disregard that.
Yeah, and you'll be able to send him a personal private email that we will then probably share on.
But don't let me down, you animals. Let's get someone good for the show tomorrow. So send me an email, and thank you very hard.
Coming up new at 8 o'clock today, the ladies of Good Day learning how to defend themselves. We're taking a little self-defense 101.
And the royal wedding. Oh, big deal. Less than a month away. Find out what kind of cake the couple will be cutting through.